him. As far as going into the other rounds, right? You know, obviously hyper aggressive Kirby, and then Steve, especially having the Samus on Steve, is very good. But really, for this, it's just kind of getting into the groove. You know, if Will and on Samus is able to kind of get a bomb chain going, or able to just sort of zone him out, but Sonic's gonna have a really difficult time. And so the Sonic's job is basically just to stay on him non-stop from beginning to end till he's dead. He has to stay on him, and because the moment he does, he's going to lose momentum. The big thing here for Will is just being aware of like the lock-on, just being ready to trying not to punish that, because it's really too fast to punish. But if you can shield it, you can definitely get a punish after that. We see, you know, Sonic doing a really good job staying on top of him, and as a result, he's going to be able to get that take that stock. You know, in regards to Sonic in this matchup, especially the Plasma Whip, probably one of your sort of, yeah, as you can see, that's really, if you use that and you don't hit it, they're really easy to punish.
Would you say Terry would have a better choice than Samus in this sense, or would you say like playing Samus would be a better choice?
I would lean a little bit more into Terry, but I admit I haven't seen very much of Will Samus. But I mean, both can be difficult. You know, like I said, if Samus is able, it's kind of like Speed, where if you let him mine, it's over. But if you can stay on him, I mean, that's really with Sonic, because Sonic is owner matchup. Whereas with Terry's big issue is its range, and so you kind of have a different grouping of problems that you have to overcome.
Yeah.
So it's hard to say. I would argue that Terry has some great punish. Like I said, Sonic's very linear, and so you can kind of get some predictions going. You can punish pretty hard as Terry.
Yeah, I mean, you can say like go as far to say that Will's Terry actually would have been better, like there,
and
solely because I haven't seen much of his Samus. To the point where I was like, I'm confident that this is the best bet.
So I believe another contributing factor was he was practicing Samus earlier, and so I think the thought was just and I mean, all of us, like I said, we haven't played in 2 or 3 weeks each, so we're all pretty rusty, and so
fair, yeah.
you know, not really a bad decision on his end to practice on the Samus normally, but and I mean, I did the same thing. I was practicing my second when I should have really been practicing my main, but and I think that's just kind of our hubris coming in and thinking that we were just going to click right back into place quicker than we did. So that's frankly, that's on us for being kind of arrogant in that regard. But I don't think it would change too much. Rusty is rusty, even if we do have an hour of practice. So we have this is the matchup of ages, Mario versus Sonic.
You gotta love it.
Yeah.
Good.
The OG console wars.
I still think that Mario should definitely keep his special power.
Oh, wow.
His water.
Yeah, his flood.
His blood should be that I've wanted all the time. Absolutely. Just especially once finishing like him going on.
And it's interesting because it's almost ironic because obviously Mario, Sonic, and yet they sort of operate on 2 entirely different planes. Sonic is very much a horizontal character, and we see that, but Mario wants you to be either above or dominantly. He wants you to be above him.
Yeah.
Whereas Sonic wants you to be either left or right. So goal here for Aaron is just to try and utilize those platforms. Obviously, it can be a little finicky on PS2 with them off the edge, but just utilizing these platforms to lock on, and just utilizing fireballs, sort of try and mitigate best you can his it's his dashes. Because then sort of and then you can see that he's playing the pillar, and so you can't really get above him that well. And then he's sort of just he knows the Sonic has to come from one direction. He's able to therefore control it better. Sort of the one big downside here on Mario's end is the fact that there's nothing for him to reflect with the cape. I don't believe you can reflect his springs, but there we go. That was perfect. That's exactly what you want to see from the monk here. And so, I mean, Sonic has to be really careful in regards to getting on those platforms.
You can tell, like, Aaron's actually filling it out. He's actually,
No, he's being very patient, methodical. He's doing a fantastic job here.
It's good to see too. I mean, like, you can see the improvements, like, each and every minute.
Yeah, you can see him learning from every little thing. I mean, he's doing fairly. This, I would argue, this is definitely a map that is going to favor more Sonic, just because of the platforms. Ultimately, for me on Mario, you'd rather have the fully on stage. But them leading off does help actually with the sort of controlling the direction from which they come in. He's going to lose another stock, but the Sonic is definitely fairly good, so nothing to be disappointed about. Yeah, I mean, you would have to ask Aaron. There's definitely a lot of value to get from the platforms of PS2 being half off the edge, but there's also issues, especially in the Sonic matchup.
Yeah, that's good.
The other issue too, it's just it's pretty easy for Sonic to react to the fireballs. So unfortunately, now that he's 2 stocks down, he can't really play the game like he'd like to, because ultimately the Sonic can just time him out. So that was a good made out. Sonic's his major downside is all of those moves can be punished. If you get hit by them, it leads into a really punishing combo, but if he does miss, he's very much open to getting punish himself right there.
Yeah.
He doesn't do a great amount of shield damage, so just utilizing your shield is the key for Sonic. That one right there, probably got a little greedy if I'm being honest, but once again, he has to. He's gonna have 245 on the clock. He's 2 stocks below. He does have to sort of pick up the pace now, unfortunately. Really nice there. Unfortunately, he wasn't able to get the punish, but that's kind of exactly what the game plan needs to be. That was a very good air dodge at the last minute. Unfortunately, he's gonna get him, and that's maybe that. And with that, I mean, it's my turn.
The GOAT.
Yes.
All right, we'll see you in a minute.
Yeah, thank you.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we will be seeing our greatest GOAT, Level 1 Titan, get into the game. I'm expecting greatness here. I'm not expecting like a whole 12 stock sweep, but come on now. Oh, and we've got a new commentator here, Aaron. Welcome, welcome. How you doing here?
Good. How are you?
Not too bad. Taking it hour by hour. This has been very interesting. Cool games for sure for everybody, at least. Y'all starting like 30, 40 minutes late. So, I gotta say, it's very unprofessional, but at the same time, and y'all, this is what y'all's 3rd week without playing Smash. So
Yeah, just a lot of. It's just kind of been a mess this year.
Yeah.
When it came to just scheduling, just backing out like 5 minutes before.
Yeah.
Do I need these on or am I fine?
You're good.
Okay.
I mean, I even get like tripped up hearing myself. Like,
Yeah.
Maybe like a half second back, and so I start slurring my words.
Yeah, I put it on. Like it's supposed to be echoing like this.
Yeah.
I just heard you talk like 4 times in a row.
Okay, let's not do that no more.
Yeah. So Sonic, top 3 character in the game. As you can see, pretty annoying, especially when you got some lag and like frame delay. My strategy coming in when it came to Mario was he was trying to camp a bit, but the fireball does stop his
Yeah.
Side special, down special. But like I feel like I was doing pretty well for the first half, but then he adjusted. But then also started lagging a little bit too. Like there's some weird frame drop.
Feel that, yeah. Inside of my end, and I was like,
Yeah, you probably heard me raging about it. Yeah, up there.
well, it was very much needed rage. I mean, literally watching this entire thing unfold. This reminded me actually of our first game playing Rivals this year. 40-minute delay just for the team to won us. Like,
First game too.
so very, very interesting for sure.
How was that on the mindset? Were you coming in like confident? Okay, we're gonna win, and then did it just throw you off?
I mean, 40 minutes late, yeah, I can definitely do that too.
Alright, so Alex is coming in with the banjo.
How do you feel about this matchup here?
You know, it's rough because you can see the frame drops, which Sonic, why he's top 3 in the game, especially online, is like he triumphs over lag. So Banjo does have moves like to keep it away, where he does have like his neutral B, where you can shoot the little pebbles with the bird. His bomb can do some damage, but at the same time, Sonic is just so quick. You gotta anticipate Sonic's moves to be able to get those projectiles off. So I'd say when it comes to the matchup side by side, they both have strengths and weaknesses. I'll say with a bit of the lag delay and just Sonic being a high tier, I'd say he has the slight advantage here, but space out correctly with Banjo, and yeah, you can have a close game.
Yeah. You went off stage here. This is his second round, right?
Yeah,
Sure, yes.
Yeah, you can tell this Sonic player is really good. He's definitely put in the hours, has all his combos down, knows when he wants to use them. So when it comes to Sonic side B and down special and all those moves, you have to cancel it a certain way, or you have to jump, which it's harder than it looks. But you can tell the Sonic's definitely put in the work for that, where it's you can't really tell what he's doing, because 1 minute he'll do it, but then the next minute he'll fake it and then go do it again.
Exactly why I hate him. Personally, as a Luigi man. Yeah. You don't want to. I don't think I've had any good games against him. It looks like this is round 2 for
Wait, yeah.
college. Is this for them?
I think so, yeah. So yeah, that's all the games. So
Extremely rough. Everybody in general for our games today. We had FC having trouble with a ton of players. We had y'all with the 30-minute delay. Personally, I would have got police on them, but sadly, it kind of came down to like this crazy skill of that Sonic player. Did they go first too?
they did, yeah. Well, because I think by the name, so they were the Steve player the first round. I don't know if y'all saw that, and then he switched to the Sonic player. So we kind of talked a bit over break between the games, like, okay, how can we counter the Steve player?
Yes.
But nope, he brings in Sonic, and obviously those are two very different characters.
Yeah.
But yeah, we've got to like put this one behind us, learn from it, watch some film, and then come in with a good mindset for next week.
Exactly right. That's perfect. Thank you so much, Aaron.
Yeah,
right.
absolutely.
We'll see y'all next week.
See y'all next week.